Let's make a bacon wrapped stuffed pork loin. I'll show you how I make it. All right guys, the next thing we're going to do is going to take this pork loin, we're going to cut it in half. Okay, so when we get it cut in half, I've already trimmed some of the fat off of it, not much. We're going to take it, lay it on the side, and if you don't, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you're going to start here, and we're going to lay this thing out. We're going to make it into a long piece. So as we go, we're just going to cut like this. Okay, we have this pork loin cut into 3 thin pieces. Now we're going to take our rolling pin and kind of flatten it out some more. What this does, it makes it thinner, so when you roll it up, it gives it a nice even cook. Because we're gonna put some chicken inside this with some prosciutto ham and some cheese. So we're gonna make this into a roll. All right, so we've got these pounded out pretty thin. You can see, you know, that's a lot thinner than it was. I don't know, that's maybe 1/4 inch thick. We're gonna do the same thing to the chicken. And we're gonna cut it in half, kind of like you're filleting a fish. I'm gonna trim that thing in half like that. Remember, we're trying to pound these out and make them thin so they'll roll up easier. Go ahead and put some saran wrap on this guy. And again, take out your frustrations. Pound the shit out of it. What we're gonna do is take a piece of our pork. I'm gonna lay it here. We're gonna lay our chicken down. I'm gonna cut our chicken in half. You can see how thin it is. So we're gonna kind of lay it in here, overlap it like that. That way it's the same length, okay? So we have some Bearded Butcher Black here. These are going on the smoker. So we're gonna go ahead and season it up real good. I'm gonna season this and the chicken. Pat it down there. Flip it over. Do this side. Now we're gonna lay our chicken on there. Season up our chicken. Stuck. Okay. All right. Now we're going to put our prosciutto. Taking our prosciutto, we're laying it right on top like that. Now we've got some mozzarella cheese here. I'm going to lay this mozzarella cheese down. I'm going to make it a roll. We'll put another piece. Roll it again. And we'll put another piece. And then roll it again. Now we're almost done. Starting to look like, kind of looks like a big egg, a big pork egg. So the last thing we're going to do is wrap it in bacon. Okay, so we have some thin cut bacon. Now the reason I like to use thin cut on the smoker, my brother, he cooks a lot, and he told me when he wraps stuff, the thick doesn't get crispy like the thin does. So I've got some thin cut bacon. I'm going to take my pork and chicken, and I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to start wrapping it in bacon. Can't really go wrong with pork, chicken, pork, and more pork, right? So I'm gonna wrap this jewel up, a little bit spread apart. Roll it up, wrap it. Now we're gonna take some toothpicks. I'm gonna stick toothpicks down in it to hold the bacon together. Just remember to take them out before you eat it. Okay. So there's one done, and we've got 2 more to make. I'll show you what they look like when they're all finished up. We've got 3 of these now. A couple things real quick. Roll the pork and the chicken up before you put the bacon on it. That way the bacon is on the outside and it's not rolled up inside of the pork and the chicken, so it gets a nice crusty exterior on it. Next, I seasoned it again with a Bearded Butcher's Black. This is for smoke. This stuff is delicious. If you haven't tried it, you should try some. So now we're going to throw these on the smoker. I've got a sauce I'm going to make to sauce them in about 15 minutes before we take them off, but these are delicious. You've got to try them. Okay, now we're going to make the sauce to go over top of the pork outside. So we have some orange marmalade. Get it in there for you. Orange marmalade. About 2 tablespoons of orange marmalade. Half a stick of butter. Got some extra scraps over here cooking for the dog. That's what that is. And we got some Worcestershire sauce. Sorry, Worcestershire sauce. probably about a quarter cup. We're putting some brown sugar in last, and I'm just going to use my hands, probably about that much. Not sure how much that much is, but makes it nice and thick. I'll taste it in a few minutes and see. So we've got butter, Worcestershire, orange marmalade, brown sugar. You can also put honey in there. Any kind of orange, brown sugar, butter, all that's good. So all that's good on pork and chicken. So we'll let that cook down. That's going to be our glaze for our meat. This is what we're left with. This is what came out of the smoker. The bacon's nice and crispy. The cheese is oozing out the side. Oh man, let's give this thing a cut. I want you guys to see what it looks like inside. So I also put sauce on this. It has orange marmalade in it. Man, is it good. Let's cut it right down the center. Look at that. Mamma mia. You got your pork, your prosciutto, your chicken, your cheese. Oh man, let's give this thing a bite and see what it tastes like. Oh my God. Please make that at home. Your family will love you for it. And you might even get a hug from your wife or your girlfriend. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the likes. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.